What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I had a pretty good day today. I want to talk about how basically food affects your diet and how your mental health and stuff. And I want to talk about a couple diets that people suggested to me to go on, and I'm going to tell you the reasons why I don't go on them. I am planning on going over to Kelly's house today and see if I can get him to eat a ghost pepper. So hopefully I have something filmed later tonight for you guys to enjoy. I don't know. It seems like something cool to do. I got some bad news though. It seems Bastard Brooke, he's currently in the hospital right now. He's not in the hospital like intensive care, but he went to the emergency room. Years of drinking and bodily abuse has really made his legs swell up, and I think either his kidney or his liver is starting to fail him. So I'll keep you updated on that. What I wanted to talk about today was basically how what you eat can affect the mood that you're in. Generally, when you're eating stuff that isn't loaded with carbohydrates, such as white bread and soda and things like that, it makes you feel better. The reason it is because your body craves two types of things. It craves saturated fat, and it craves vitamins. That's the two things you want, pretty much. Like, you ever get like a strawberry smoothie or something like that, and all of a sudden you feel really good afterwards? That's because fruit, it naturally makes someone happy. It's just what the brain does. Just the same effect as going to McDonald's. For example, if you go to McDonald's and you get like a cheeseburger or a double cheeseburger, you feel pretty good afterward. I mean, they even went so far as to talk about it in the movie Super Size Me, how McDonald's is naturally addicting. And that's because saturated fat, because your brain is made up majorly of saturated fats. It doesn't mean that it's 100% good for you, but it does mean that your body will crave it. That's the same reason why you crave red meat and things like that nature. And if you find yourself always depressed and angry, it has a lot to do with your diet. Let me go ahead and tell you a couple experiences that I had with myself. When I first got back on this diet, and without the guidance of my doctor again, I pretty much tried to do the same thing I'm doing now, which was a fast, basically to clean the palate. What do I mean when I say clean the palate? Well, when you clean the palate, you're basically getting out all the taste buds that you normally would have, such as McDonald's or pizza and things like that. If you can get through those 2 weeks without having those things, your body kind of forgets about them, and they don't crave them no more. They crave what you're actually eating, and that's the reason for basically a carbohydrate fast, which I'm on now, because carbohydrates are the #1 cause of depression. It is, plain and simple. You notice why? If you notice that through the incline of fast food, also antidepressant medicine has become more prevalent. Back in the day, Paxil was barely ever handed out. Nowadays, every other kid you see in a kindergarten class is going to be on some sort of Adderall or Paxil, and it's just becoming more and more abundant. And it generally, like my buddy Kelly, he has a kid that obviously has ADHD. I'm not a doctor by any means, so don't take my word for it, but if I had to give a self-diagnosis, I would call it ADHD. And they eat a lot of basic carbohydrates and things like that, and their metabolism keeps up with them, thus he's not really that big. But eating stuff like pasta and things like that will make you a depressed person. And let me go ahead and get to you the diet that people keep asking me to do. There's a documentary on Netflix called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And it's about a guy that had his health going downhill, and he decided to start juicing. What is juicing? Juicing is basically where you take in all your body's food needs liquidly, such as through a juicer, being fruit and bananas and stuff like that. But what it doesn't really tell you is fruit is high in carbohydrates. And like anybody that's ever took a fruit diet or like that will tell you that even though fruit naturally gets you happy, if you overdo it, such as oranges and apples and things like that, you can also become this very hateful person. It's the same thing as eating fucking Big Macs over and over again. If you overdo your carbohydrates on fruit and like natural sugars like you find in an orange, you'll naturally get depressed. Hell, doing a diet that isn't balanced, I would not suggest at all. The reason it is because of suicide and depression. I mean, your body naturally wants a little bit of everything, all the vitamins and stuff, and when you knock that balance off, your body's not happy. Through your body not being happy, you're not happy. And like, I even had a subscriber write to me recently talking about the juicing diet and why not to do it. and he had to quit because his wife said he was getting too mean. And I can believe that. You know why I believe that? Because when I was neglecting food in my body, this was just last Wednesday. I hadn't ate much, and I really had undercut my calories way too much, and I was just depressed. I was crying, and as soon as I ate a sandwich, I went up fixing me a roast beef sandwich on wheat bread. As soon as I in there, I could feel my eyes pop, and I was happy again. My body, all the emotions, all the pain, and all the sorrow that I had, and all the woes were gone. And I think maybe you should look at your diet if you're feeling these things and see what you're eating, count the carbohydrates in it, and kind of adjust accordingly. As always, I'm kind of running out of time. This was just a really cool gameplay that I got with some of my Twitter followers. If you ever want to play Twitter with me, I send messages out probably once a day, and I play about an hour, 2 hours, or I try to every day. As always, it's been your boy Wings of Redemption. If you could show that like button a little love, I'd appreciate it. And I'm Audi 5000. More DayZ videos are coming. I haven't had a chance to play them the last day or so because I'm been really busy helping other people out. So I look forward to playing DayZ tonight, and hopefully I have something for you tomorrow if you're really craving the DayZ. Peace, peps.